What a crazy time to be alive. I'm going to show you what we're doing as an e-commerce agency to help combat COVID-19 for our clients. Okay, guys, I know during this crazy time it's easy to get freaked out and down, but here's one of our clients that is excelling. Month to date, they're up, 47 times what they were last year. What'd they do just yesterday? Just yesterday, they did $8,000. Earlier in the month, it was slower than that, if you can see, if we just go back and through. So you can see their website traffic has been up considerably ever since people have been quarantined. So we've actually seen a big jump for e-commerce brands in this time. So this video is to basically go over what we've recommended them to do and our other clients to do to help them get through this difficult time. And that's what I'm going to continue on later in the video. I just want you to know, don't freak out. That's going to be my main message here is don't freak out. Don't overreact. Just keep focusing on what you can and focus on what you can control, and you will be able to grow through this difficult time. Okay, guys, so welcome back to Data Over Ego. And again, I'm going to show you what we're doing to combat COVID-19 at the moment for our clients to help them be as efficient as possible in this time. So I just want to quickly go over kind of what we're reiterating to all of our clients. If you don't know a lot about me, I run an agency called Prolific Media, and we're a Facebook preferred partner that's spent over $30 million over the past few years to generate over $150 million for our clients. I've been in the game in advertising online for 12 years. And these are some of the things that I like to think about at this moment in time to help our clients get through it. So again, don't freak out. Everybody else around you is going to freak out. You need to stay calm and focused on your business, on what you can actually do. You can't control what's happening around you. You can only control yourself and what you do and how you handle it. So don't freak out. Don't stop doing what's working and what was working. If ads are still working for you, keep running them. If they're still profitable, keep running them, especially if you have a large retail site, because your retail business is going to get hurt before your e-commerce business. And also, just be safe out there, guys. Don't travel if you don't need to. You don't want to get sick. It's not worth it. Do what you can. Again, focus on what's working. Focus on what you can control. Now is a good time for you to go back and optimize your website and do the things that you wanted to do, but in the past you didn't have the time to. So that could be editing the descriptions on your website, and I'll go over this later more in depth. It could be adding more email automation and tweaking the emails that are in there, taking time to do that, and doing other things with your marketing efforts to make sure everything runs as efficiently as possible in this time. And also, this would be a good time for you to think about ways of benefiting your community. It'd be really good for you to give back to local food shelters and food banks if you can. If you want to set, instead of doing a 10-20% off sale, do a 10-20% off. We'll go to a charity because that's something that would be beneficial to not only your community, but let's just be real, that will help your business because that should be profitable for you, but it's going to be beneficial for your community, and that's really what matters most now. So again, guys, don't freak out. Again, I can't stress this enough. The media is going to try to freak you out, and everything out there is going to try to freak you out. But in times of uncertainty, you really need to be focused more than ever on your business and on what you can do to make it run more efficiently. You need to have tunnel vision and really work your ass off on what you can control. And you're going to come out of these next few months, this next year, stronger than ever. But if you're panic right now, you're going to be screwed. So don't panic, because you will screw yourself and you will screw your business. So again, guys, focus on what's working. We've seen a positive impact in the short term for e-commerce brands over the past few weeks as more consumers are staying at home and they're on their devices more shopping. So you should be seeing an uplift. As long as you're still advertising and doing all the same things that were before, you should be seeing an uplift in traffic. Your conversion rate may go down a little bit, because people are a little hesitant on if they'll have a job or not in the future, but you should be seeing an uptick in traffic. So you should use this as an opportunity to show people why your brand is unique, and you should think about your message and have it be an uplifting one an uplifting experience to buy from you. Make it a fun experience. Everybody's kind of down right now. They can't go outside and do the things they normally want to do. They can't go to concerts. They can't go to sports games. They can't go to bars in some states. You need to make these people happy. Give them a little bit of retail therapy with what you do, and just be fun with it in this downtime. It's a time of uncertainty and people are fearful. Give people joy. That's what you should be focusing on right now, giving joy and giving back and helping the community. Think about, again, adding a charity aspect to the business, because people, if they can get something where they're treating themselves to a shirt or a piece of jewelry, they're treating themselves. If you can give back to charity when they're treating themselves, they're going to feel good about that, because one, they're going to like the product, right? Because you should have a good product. And two, you're going to be giving back to people in need, such as, Feed America or a charity like that. That's going to help your brand look good. It's going to help people in need, and the person buying from you will feel good about helping people in need and by having a cool product from your brand. So that's just something to think about at the moment. So again, use this time where it may be slower for you to optimize. So I have email or videos on a lot of these different things that should be useful, but really go through and look at your email automation sequences, right? Make sure you have your abandoned cart sequence set up, your view abandonment sequence set up, your customer thank you sequence set up, your new subscriber sequence set up. And you can set up a lot of these sequences and make them better than you think. Realistically, if you set them up yourself, you did a half-assed job in the beginning. Go back and look at those. I do have a video on those that will help you out to optimize them more. Again, make sure you're capturing emails in this time. We recommend an app called Wheelio if you're on Shopify that captures emails at a 15 to 25% rate depending on your brand. If you're using a normal email capture form, you're probably getting 4 to 6% of emails. So I would recommend using Wheelio, because your email list should be your most profitable channel. Do other things that you may have been putting off, like adding on-site reviews to your website to add social proof. That's going to help your conversion rate. That's going to help your business perform better, specifically when you're doing paid advertising. Most companies half-ass their product descriptions. We recommend doing those right, going back in and making them look good. Again, I've talked about that in another video about helping increase your conversion rate, but take time on these product descriptions, because when you're sending people that haven't heard of you before to your website, they don't know you, they don't trust you, and if it looks like you just copy and pasted something from Alibaba, they're going to recognize that, and they're not going to trust you enough to buy from you, especially at this time when there could be uncertainty with them in the future job-wise, right? So make sure this looks good. If you have poor product pictures on your product pages, take some better pictures. So if it's apparel, take model shots of different angles of it, take some lifestyle shots if you have them, and put those on the product pages. Don't just have a white background for your t-shirt. That's not going to do as well if you had other images along with it that show people and give people a better idea of what it would actually look like, right? Because people are shopping online now more often. They don't get the chance to go to the store to try it on and see if it fits right. They need to see what it's like, right? So you need to give them that good experience online with product descriptions and good images on your product pages. So you could look into other things such as doing abandoned cart SMS messaging. That could be something that could be helpful with the uncertainty now. People could be looking for things such as QuadPay, Afterpay, Zelle, that allow people to have payment plans. So if you have a more expensive product, we definitely recommend using something like an Afterpay, a Zelle, or a QuadPay, where it allows people to pay over 4 installments. So say you have a $100 product, they would pay $25 over 4 months. And for you, as the business owner, you would be getting the majority of the money up front, and Afterpay, Zelle, and Quad, they would be the ones charging the customer on that almost subscription type basis over 4 months. So if you have a more expensive product, definitely use one of those apps. Make sure your navigation and menu is user-friendly. Make it really easy to find your products. On your menu, you should have a new arrivals. You should have a best sellers. If you sell different kinds of apparel, you should have an apparel drop-down that shows short sleeves, crew necks, leggings, the like. Make sure you're doing that. And another thing that a lot of people overlook, if you're looking to cut costs, would be scrub your email list to people that haven't opened an email over the past 180 to 365 days. Let's be real, if they haven't even opened an email in that time, they're not going to open one in the future. You're probably going to their spam folder. So what you can just do is create a segment in MailChimp, Klaviyo, whatever you use, of non-openers over the past 365 days. Make sure you save that segment. Keep it. You can still use it to advertise to, but keep it, and then delete them from your email platform to save yourself some coin during this time where it may be tougher, 2-3 months down the line. But these are all things, I'm sure there's something in here everybody watching this video can tweak and change to their website to make it better. And this is a time where you just need to keep tunnel vision, you need to stay focused, and you need to get shit done, because everybody out there is being fearful, and you shouldn't be fearful right now. You need to take advantage of the moment. You need to make the most of it. Times could be hard in a few months. Times could be great in a few months. Nobody knows. Everybody's uncertain. Watching the news isn't going to help anything realistically. So focus on these things, and you'll come out of this better than you came into it. So I hope this video was useful. If you liked it, please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Again, I'm Jacob with Data Over Ego. If you want to work with me, my agency is Prolific Media. You can go to it. It's just prolific.media is our website. We're a Facebook preferred advertising partner that spent over $30 million to generate $150 million for our clients over the past few years. My blog is dataoverego.com, where I try to come up with videos as often as I can, similar to this one, to give back to the e-commerce community that's helped me so much throughout the years. But thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed, and enjoy the coffee.